Dear friends, each of you grew up seeing animated films that highlighted the bonds between many species of animals. And although it's practically impossible and ridiculous in real life, it looks like fun. The popular Shrek tale in which the donkey and the dragon have kids comes to mind immediately. Everything is intended to amuse kids and foster their creative thinking. What if, though, the sentimental tale of the donkey was told once more on a Kenyan farm? One day in the spring of 2019, a zebra got lost and separated from the herd in Kenya's eastern Tsavo National Park. Unfortunately, only a small percentage of animals survive when this occurs because there are simply too many risks, practically around every corner. But this zebra was really fortunate, and a few days later, the animal joined a herd of cows owned by a local woman a few days later. The farmers were greatly taken aback by the unexpected visitor, despite the fact that wild animals were nothing new to them. Typically, strangers tended to avoid interacting with people in urban areas. There wasn't much of a problem with the zebra that had fled on the run because it had lived quietly with the herd for roughly 2 weeks. Wildlife conservationists decided to move the animal to a more suitable area a short time later, in response to a call from the villagers. Wildlife Conservation Foundation staff member David Sheldrick led the team that arrived to the farm. The zebra settled in right away, but after a few days, locals started to notice the traveler back in their neighborhood. What surprised them was the fact that the infant was nothing like its siblings and came out from under her feet one morning. A group of national park employees observed the newborn cub's growth and coloration. As it matured, they saw that the youngster had few to no stripes, unlike the normal zebra, and that its body had a yellowish-brown hue. It's common for a zebra to produce a cub with white and brown stripes that eventually develop into the typical black and white, a distinctive pattern, as they age. The crew initially assumed that the cub had simply fallen out into the dirt, but soon discovered that what they were looking at was actually a zebroid representative. The stripes from its mother were only visible on the legs, and the body form of the animal obviously resembled that of a donkey. The zebra stayed back to the village most likely because the cub was most likely the outcome of an interaction between a donkey and a zebra before they relocated into the new park. It is quite uncommon to see a hybrid of this kind. Almost never occurs in the wild because zebras and donkeys typically don't show any interest in one another. The zebroid was discovered to be a healthy infant, capable of leading a normal life with the exception of its potential for future reproduction. What continues to surprise people is how the bold path that the rebellious zebra made her decision to take. Should take the cub to its father as well as depart from the herd. Unfortunately, the zebra population may reject the ugly duckling, according to zoologists working in the reserve. Therefore, they had to be left at the farm in order to prevent separating the zebra from their cubs. The animals are not being restrained against their will, and they feel completely at ease while being closely watched by people. The residents' newborn post went viral and received a lot of likes and comments. The zebroid was too adorable for all of the users. The peculiar infant boy has become a landmark in the area. Farm neighbors receive special visits from locals. Everyone desires a photo with a genuine miracle. There is something keeping the zebra in captivity. It has made no attempts to return to the wild. Perhaps it's the love of a mother. What do you think of the contemporary adaptation of the ugly duckling, friends? What do you think will happen to the zebra and the donkey? Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts. That's all for today, I suppose. Score this video. To avoid missing new videos, subscribe if you liked it. I'll see you soon, bye.